It's Monday, the start of a new week. You drag yourself into the office, still mourning the weekend. But instead of your morning coffee, the first thing you see is an email from HR. List 5 accomplishments from last week or consider this your resignation. How would that feel? Well, 2.3 million US federal workers do not have to imagine it. Over the weekend, they got that very email straight from Elon Musk's DOGE. 5 bullet points. If there's no response, you're out. But not everyone is playing along. Agencies like the FBI and the Pentagon are pushing back. Our next report tells you more.
Imagine this. You walk into your office, fire up your government-issued laptop, praying for a quiet week. But the first thing blinking in your mailbox is an absurd demand. The sender is listed as HR. The mail asks, "What did you do last week? List your accomplishments." Non-response equals resignation. At first, you think it's spam, even a phishing attempt. But it turns out it's all as real as it gets. This was the reality for 2.3 million US federal workers over the weekend. The mail was the brainchild of Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency. It asked federal workers to list 5 accomplishments, 5 things they did last week. Musk said not replying meant termination, because nothing fosters productivity like existential panic. The White House says it's all part of the streamlining process.
We want to streamline our country. We want to streamline, because you know why? Because we want our country to survive and thrive. And we're finding billions and billions of dollars of waste, fraud, and abuse. Billions, and I mean numbers like you wouldn't believe, and we haven't even started yet.
It's rich to see Musk demanding efficiency from others. Can he list 5 things he did last week, or even in the last few months? Well, we can think of some. Tanked Tesla stock with a tweet, called someone woke on X, launched a Cybertruck that barely functioned, asked employees to work ultra-hardcore, declared himself an expert on everything. And there's a lot more. However, the world's richest micromanager wants efficiency from everyone else. But not all departments are complying. Several agencies are pushing back. The likes of the FBI, the US State Department, the Pentagon, and the Intelligence Department. They've instructed employees to not answer. The newly appointed Kash Patel has told employees not to bother. He says that the Bureau will handle all responses. The State Department has given the same directive too. And here's the kicker. Streamlining isn't a bad idea, especially for a government as big as that in the United States. It is the biggest employer in the country, but this isn't the way to go about it. If Musk actually wanted productivity, this move was the worst way to get it. The second you force employees into performative accountability, they stop working and start covering their bases. The 5 accomplishments email didn't drive efficiency, it triggered a bureaucratic sprint. Not to run the country better, but to prove they were running at all. And what did Musk accomplish? Except for disruption, he managed to unite the federal workforce. They may not have a lot in common, but at least there's mutual hatred for Musk's management style. Maybe the Tesla CEO can count that as one of his 5 accomplishments for the week.
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogan, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs. And that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.